Alright, guys. Do I have a lot to talk about in this episode? Oh. Frick, hold on. Have Sky because of freaking sick me's happen constantly. Alright. Oh, great. The freaking coral. Lovely. Just lovely. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk to you guys about, I'm just going to get into it because these are going to get shorter and I have a lot to talk about. Yeah, the episodes are going to get shorter, that's what I mean. But yeah. I know I said I wanted to take things slow when I wanted this Let's Play to last. But I think I'm gonna be I'm gonna be rushing to get the last episodes out. Why, you may ask? Well, my dad has a new computer coming in soon, and so we're gonna be moving computers around. I'm gonna be getting a new computer for my room. And I think my brother is gonna be, I don't know if I forgot the setup, but my dad's gonna get a new computer, and I think he's gonna give me his old one, or I'm gonna have one of my brother's old monitors. Originally, I was gonna take my brother's, but he said he was already attached, so I may take my dad's old one instead. And it's gonna, that and my dad will have to move my TV up. That way there will be more room for my computer and the monitors won't be in the way. You know, otherwise the computer will be in the way of the TV. And I don't know, both the computer and moving my TV up on the wall, that could affect me recording on my TV. I don't know if I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it will. So that's why I want to go ahead and get the rest of this Let's Play knocked out. Because my setup here is gonna be changing. I'm gonna be having a new computer for my room, and my TV will be moved up on the wall. That could take away, being able to record. Because, I have to have a specific setup to be able to record. I don't know how to record professionally. That would be awesome if I did. Hell, it would be a lot better too. That way I don't have to film my TV, but I can just film the game professionally and it would be top-notch quality, but I don't know how to do that, so I have to have a specific setup to be able to record on my TV. So I probably won't be able to anymore once I get this new computer. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to taking my dad's computer since he's going to be getting a new one, but I'm just a tad concerned about it affecting, my recording, my TV recordings, because like I said, I can only record a specific way. So that could very likely affect being able to record properly or even decently. So yeah, that's why I want to go ahead and get these out as soon as possible. because I don't want to be in a situation where, like, let's say that that the series, like, I haven't finished the series yet. You see what I mean, guys? But yeah, let's say, my dad, we do the setup, like, when I haven't finished the series yet, and then it's time to do the setup. I don't want to be in a situation where I haven't finished the series yet and I'm not able to do a proper recording. Just in case, like, it could possibly come to that, I'm gonna be trying to get these out as soon as possible. I will probably go back to what I was doing earlier on. I will probably be doing an episode every other day, like I did for a while. My dad's computer comes in a month, but I still want to do this as soon as possible, like, in case the computer comes earlier, I'm gonna need to take time to grind for, other districts or the Tower of Dread or the Tower of Despair. So that's why I'm gonna kind of be rushing to get the rest of these out. Because I don't want to take any chances on. Alright, let's see if there's any friendships that are lacking. We'll put... I guess we'll put Taru with Moose even though she's sick. Relationships can't really... develop when they're sick unless me like checks on them. All right, Moose. But yeah, like I said, that's why I want to go ahead and get these out, because I may not be able to record my TV anymore once we do that, once we do the rearranging with my TV and whatnot. So yeah, I think I won't do it like every day, because I'd want to like rush too much, but I think every other day is a reasonable schedule. That's basically what I did earlier on anyway, so yeah. I still have this episode, Districts 4 and 5, Districts... Wait, hold on. 5 and 6... Okay, no, I said that wrong. I still have this one, Districts 5 and 6, Districts 7 and 8, the Tower of Dread and the Tower of Despair. So yeah, I still have like 4 weeks until it's done, and or I would still have like 4 weeks if I decided to do it weekly, once a week. And that's pretty close to when my dad's computer is gonna come, so. And I'm gonna need time to grind. The computer can come earlier, so I just don't want to take any chances. So I'll be doing these every other day. That way, I'll have more time to grind. I shouldn't have to worry about, I can be able to finish this before we do the rearranging. And yeah. So yeah, expect another episode Sunday. Like, that's probably when I'm going to be doing the next episode, is Sunday rather than waiting until next Friday. And then I'll probably do the one after that on Tuesday. So yeah. I don't know if it's kind of hard to explain, but you probably get the idea of what I'm saying. A part of me wants this to last, but a part of me is like really looking forward to the Tower of Despair. The Tower of Despair is the best part. So yeah. And after I finish my Miitopia series, I will be going back to doing Papa Louie videos for a while. While me and my mom are not on speaking terms, I'll be able to do them. So I'll still be able to do them for a while. I don't know how often I'll do them, but yeah. I'm honestly, and like, because like, I know I've already explained it, but I'm gonna kind of talk about it again. The main reason why I don't want to do any, like, you know, recording, like, you know, phone screen recordings. Like, you know, back when me and my mom were on back when me and my mom are like on speaking terms, is because she could text me in the middle of a recording and she could say something like embarrassing, or we could be talking about something personal. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna be discontinuing them. Back when me and my mom were on speaking, until me can't speak, I will be discontinuing them when me and my mom are get back on speaking terms, because I don't want you guys seeing whatever the hell she texts me, because it could be embarrassing, it could be personal. So yeah. But right now we are not on speaking terms, so I will still be able to do them. You know, there's no telling when me and my mom are gonna be back on speaking terms. I've had her blocked since like October, maybe November, like. So yeah, it's been months. The reason I have her blocked is because you know, you may know the reason if you've watched my previous episodes, but I'll talk about it just in case. Is because she's associated with someone who keeps messing with her phone, and sometimes this person will mess with me, my brother, and my dad, and I don't want to get involved in that nonsense, so that's the reason I have my mom blocked. So, as long as she's going to be stubborn, I'm going to have her blocked. So there's no telling. It could be a good couple of months until we get back on speaking terms. The only other way I can see us getting back on speaking terms is if, like, my dad gets her a new phone or a new phone number. And who knows when that will happen. There's also a possibility where I kind of doubt this will happen, that my dad will maybe force me to unblock her, but I highly doubt that will happen. Like, I kind of doubt that will happen because he knows about the situation. Even my brother has become more understanding. at first he was kind of careless about the Chris situation, but he's become a little more understanding about it. So yeah, it could be quite a while until we're on speaking terms again, and as long as we're not, I will be able to do phone recordings without worrying about her texting me in the middle of a recording. Because like I said, that has happened before. Luckily, she didn't say anything embarrassing, but still. Ooh, okay, this will be your permanent. Green Ethan, you have finally got your permanent lab gear. So yeah. But yeah, just think of it this way, guys. Especially you, Green Ethan. I'll still have a lot of time to do screen recordings of the Pop Louie games. Now, another thing that concerns me, that this doesn't just go for screen recordings, but this goes for recording in general. But I decided to not let this stop me. And that's like, you know, her like, I don't like it when she texts me like when I'm in the middle of something, because then ugh, I'll feel rushed to respond to her back, and that shit stresses me out. I don't want to deal with that. But I learned that, ooh, all right, got the good outcome. But, I was talking about this in, last week's episode. At first I said that was a reason, but then I realized that it could happen under any circumstance. So I ended up just saying, ooh, Terror Fiend. I ended up just saying, you know what, my mom's gonna have to deal with it. She's just gonna have to deal with waiting on me. I can't just she can't just expect me to wait on her hand on foot, hand and foot or whatever. I have a life outside of catering to her social needs. She needs to understand that I may be busy with certain stuff. And there are times where she is understanding elements, but there are times where she has gotten impatient with me, or that, she's guilt tripped me. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, she's gonna have to learn to deal with that. If we're ever gonna have like a healthy relationship, she's gonna have to learn to understand that I may not always text right away. I could be busy with stuff. Hell, and it's not just, it doesn't, not just like recording videos, but it, like I said, it could be doing other stuff as well. Like, I could be sleeping, taking a shower, or just anywhere where, like, that I'm not using that I'm, like, well, when I'm sleeping, I do have my phone with me, but I could be asleep. And not, like, and sleep through, like, getting a text. Or I could be, like, in the shower. Or I could have my phone with me, but I could be, like, in the middle of something. I could, like, maybe go out for a bit and not take my phone with me, which I usually do, but I'm just giving some examples. So yeah, she's gonna have to learn to be more patient and to understand that she can't just rely on me 24/7. She needs to understand that I'm grown and I have a life outside of, texting her. But yeah. On to the other, but yeah, I just wanted to, like, get that out again. So yeah, but point is, expect recordings to come more often from now on. I don't want to take a chance on the arrangement happening while I'm still in the middle of this series, so I want to try to get them all out before it happens. So, like I said, expect them to come every other day. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is Green Ethan. I know you know about this already, but I want to talk about it anyway, just because it'll give me something fun to talk about, and other viewers will know if they happen to play Papa Louie games. They're actually doing a remaster of Papa's Freezeria. Nope, I am not joking. I am serious. They are actually doing it. Now, a lot of us and a lot of people in the Flipline community have hoped for this, including myself. Like, I wanted to see Freezeria with all the features that the the regular the original version. The HD version and the to-go version never had. And, like, as much as I, like, hoped for one, I didn't think it would actually happen. I just thought it would. It was mostly just a dream. Like, we wanted it to happen, but we kind of, like, doubted it. But it turns out our doubts have been proving wrong. They are actually doing it, guys. And it's going to be on Steam, which means they have somehow figured out a way to bring back gaming on the bring back, gaming on the PC. And yep, I actually do have Steam. I've mentioned about it briefly before. Oh my god, why did Taru have to get sick? Because, I've mentioned about playing The Sims 3, and I actually use Steam to play that. So, yep, I will be able to play it. I may even do a Let's Play on it. But there's just two things I want to mention. I want to play the game on my own first. And once I've, played the game for myself... Okay, Taru's better. Sometimes I don't notice when Miis get better, because it's hard for me to pay attention when I'm, rambling on. But yeah. I want to play the game for myself. And then once I've done that, I'll do a Let's Play. However, the Let's Play will have to have no commentary because I don't know how to. Because the mic on my computer is broken. So, yeah. It'll have to be with no commentary. But that's better than not doing one at all. Even Green Ethan said so. He's just happy to watch my videos. Especially because we can't really do much now. So he just appreciates me being able to upload at all. That way, it's a way for him to stay caught up in my life. But yeah, the good news is though, here's the good thing about it being for, PC. I won't have to worry about, getting texts while I'm doing it. Let's say I'm on speaking terms with my mom. Well, that's okay because I will be screen recording my computer, not my phone. So I won't have to worry about, texts showing up on the screen while I'm doing the recording. So that's the good thing about it being for PC rather than for the phone. And yes, I am looking forward to it. It's been on my mind. It's just been on my mind. We'll talk to IC once we do all 8 districts. I know the Tower of Dread's actually unlocked after 3 districts, but I prefer to do it after doing all 8 of the districts. But yeah, I guess I'll talk about some of my predictions for the game. I might actually be typing them out for myself later on, but we can talk about them on here too. I think the closer lineup I think it's gonna be the same. I saw in the trailer that Kahuna was a closer. So he's confirmed. We already know that, Kahuna, Jojo, and Quinn are confirmed to be closers. I don't know if they're gonna, maybe keep some of the ones from the original game, the older Freezeria games. But, replace some with new ones, because they could also do that, but I don't know. I'm leaning more towards them just keeping the original closers. Meaning we'll have Kahuna, then Captain Corey, then Grimmy, then Quinn, then Robbie, then Sandra, then Jojo. Well, I guess we'll do the trap first. Besides, we shouldn't get enough. At least it won't start any more quarrels. We already have a quarrel. We don't need 2 double-sided quarrels. We do, however, get 2 assholes, as I like to call them. But yeah. That's my prediction for the closer lineup. It looks like it'll just be the same, but I could be wrong. That's just the idea that it's given me so far. As for the holidays, I have a feeling that Easter, Portellini Feast, and Starlight Jubilee will be in the game because in the sneak peek they had furniture that represented those holidays. Green Ethan, I know you really want the Cherry Blossom Festival, which I do too. I think that will be extremely interesting for Papa's Freezeria. But just keep in mind, Cherry Blossom Festival could happen in May. So that's something to keep in mind. We could have Easter for April, but Cherry Blossom Festival in May. So that's something to keep in mind. But yes, other than that, I don't blame you. I think, like I said, I would love Cherry Blossom Festival for this game. Cherry Blossom Festival Sundays just seem extremely interesting, and it seems like the holiday and the food will go well together. So I'm hoping we do get Cherry Blossom Festival. But I think it'll be in May, whereas we'll get Easter in April. But I don't blame you. You don't want to unlock Shittus in his Easter costume. I think they should have someone else unlock Easter, like Cecilia or Eldorado. Because they actually look cute in their Easter getup. And yep, I see, like I said, I see Evelyn favoriting Portellini Feast, if I'm right, because it goes well with her. And I think Christmas and Thanksgiving will probably be will probably appear, because they always have. Matter of fact, I have a feeling Moose will favorite Thanksgiving and Whippa will favorite Christmas. Or Easter. She could favorite Easter if I am correct, because she likes light pastel colors. So yep, Christmas and Easter could go well with her. And probably Summer Luau. But I'm kind of mixed on Summer Luau. On one hand, it has appeared in every game, and I don't see them changing it. But on the other hand, the whole game can be considered summary in general. It would be, I know this is wishful thinking, but imagine a Pride Month. Now, I think that would be awesome. I mean, there's already customers who are canonically LGBT. So we are getting closer and closer towards them doing bigger things. We have Mary and Sue. They are canonically girlfriends. We have Treble, who's non-binary. We have Lizelle, who I think that's how you say her name, who's canonically a trans woman. So they're definitely taking steps into the right direction. And if there is like a Pride Month, I think they should have like different ingredients, be different orientations. For example, there could be a mixable representing the colors of the gay men flag, or a syrup representing the colors of the lesbian flag. They could have, I don't know, non-binary toppables, trans sprinkles. And like customers will order depending on their orientation or like gender identity. For example, Treble would order the non-binary placeable topping, while Lizelle would order the trans sprinkles. I think that would be an awesome way to go about Pride Month. And it can also like maybe even tell us orientations of customers we don't know. Like, let's say, I'll use Whippa as an example. My friend Ash headcanons her to be pansexual. So let's say there's something pansexual themed. Like a pansexual topping sauce or whatever. Whippa could order that. But yeah, it's wishful thinking, but I think that would be awesome. Another June holiday is Juneteenth. I think that one is like about the Emancipation Promulgation. Or Ants in My Pants pronunciation, as Black Yoshi calls it. The Emancipation Proclamation. Is it proclamation? Ugh, I don't even know how to say the second word. I know the first word is emancipation. I think the second word is promulgation, but I could be wrong. Or proclamation. I don't know. Kind of a tongue twister. But yeah, I think that's what Juneteenth is. It has to do with getting rid of slavery. Oh my god, people hate frog juice, yo. But yeah, I don't know if it'll be Pride Month or if it'll be Summer Luau. Because they've known to kind of do that. Like, if the game itself represents the holiday, they usually just don't put that holiday into the game because there's already, ingredients that represent it. Like, for example, in Papa's excuse me, Pancakeria To Go and Pancakeria HD. We don't have a Maple Mornings. And I don't think we have a Cinco de Mayo and Papa's Taco Mia HD or To Go either. So that's what kinda tells me that we may have a new June holiday. Oh yes, we're gonna be getting new equipment. Because there's already a lot of ingredients that represent standard ingredients that represent Summer Luau, just like there are a lot of standard ingredients that represent Maple Mornings and Pancakeria and Cinco de Mayo and Taco Mia. So yeah, who knows, who knows? But yeah, I think it's Emancipation Propagation, but I could be wrong. But yeah, Juneteenth could be another holiday. There isn't really much in June. Those are the only holidays I can think of, honestly. You know, Summer Luau, Pride Month, or Juneteenth. And Summer Luau, or not Summer Luau, but Juneteenth and Pride Month don't even exist in Flipline. At least we don't know that, and at least not yet. Who knows? One of them could soon. I know people want a Juneteenth and people want a Pride Month, so we will see. What they usually do is they usually get rid of some of the standard ingredients and like they'll use them like for holiday ingredients. Like, I don't know any. What's a good example of this? And they also do it the other way around too. Like, for example, Neapolitan syrup used to be a holiday ingredient, but they made it a standard. But I'm trying to think of an example of it being the other way around. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, Papa's Wingeria. It has a few examples actually. Papa's Wingeria To Go. We had the wild onion sauce that used to, and the Calypso sauce. They used to be standard ingredients in the web version and in HD, but they're both holiday ingredients and To Go. Wild onion sauce, of course, being Onion Fest, and Calypso sauce, of course, being Summer Luau. So I reckon that they're gonna do that for Papa's Freezeria Deluxe. I think there's the pumpkin pie syrup. I think that's gonna be a Thanksgiving ingredient. Then we have Tootsie Fruity syrup. I think that will be for New Year's. Or New Year. I don't think there's an S. Sorry, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Yes, please. Please get along. Please. Whatever they do, I just hope we get Valentine's Day and the Cherry Blossom Festival for you. unfortunately, they did. I don't think they had Cherry Blossom Festival in Cluckeria. Which, I guess it's fair. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really see it being in Cluckeria, to be honest. Hell, I hardly saw Valentine's Day being in Cluckeria. As much as I hated to admit it. Sorry. Had to blow my nose. As much as I hated to admit it, I thought that Mardi Gras would be more likely. Sorry. My nose has been acting up. I've been sneezing a lot lately, too. Other than that, I'm fine. It's just sneezing and having to blow my nose a lot. But yeah, don't worry. But Cherry Blossom Festival seems a lot more likely for Freezeria. In fact, I think that would be awesome. Cherry Blossom Sundays. That sounds awesome, and it just seems like it would go so well. But yeah, hopefully we get Valentine's Day. I have this feeling we're gonna get Mardi Gras because we had Valentine's Day 3 times in a row, and it's only been in one savory game or one sweet game so far. But I don't care. It works more for Valentine's Day. Element. As much as I don't like Mardi Gras, sometimes it just works better for savory games than Valentine's Day. There are exceptions, like Papa's Pastaria. Papa's Pastaria seems like a lot better when it comes, like... I feel like Valentine's Day did a better job than Mardi Gras did. But usually I can understand how Mardi Gras works better in savory games. But for sweet games, I prefer Valentine's Day. Especially because there's already like Valentine's Day themed ingredients that they could just use as like Valentine's Day toppings, like cherry cordials. I think we've had cherry cordial themed ingredients be Valentine's Day toppings. And cherry cordials are a standard topping in the Papa's Freezeria HD and To Go. Then there's Neapolitan. That has been a Valentine's Day themed ingredient. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. They could move a lot of the holiday related ingredients, and they can move them to be only like, for holidays, and then they could like replace them with like never before seen ingredients. And those new ingredients could be standard, and they could use cherry cordials, Neapolitan, pumpkin pie, and syrup, and Tutti Frutti syrup as holiday ingredients. That's what I think they're gonna do. And like I said, it's a good idea, because that way they don't have to come up with holiday ingredients. They can just use what used to be like, standard ingredients, and then we could see like never before. We could see new standard ingredients. Because it's a lot easier to come up with standard ingredients than holiday ingredients. With holiday ingredients, you have to have a certain thing in mind, but with standard ingredients, you have a lot more freedom with it. So, yep, that is a terrific idea in my opinion. Alright, we'll do a quest, then we'll end it off. And yeah, today's Friday, as always. I love Fridays. They're usually just a good day for me. I get to have cotton candy ice cream a lot, which I did today. I usually get to have fast food. So yeah, Friday is just usually a good day for me. I love Fridays. Tomorrow we're having spaghetti, and on Sunday we're having tacos, so this seems like it'll be a good weekend for me. Alright, we'll do something easy and quick. Ooh, yes. I need money for equipment. But yeah, hopefully we get Valentine's Day. I'm gonna just add Valentine's Day to my predictions, because not only do I want it, it's easier to come up with ingredients for, especially because we already have standard ingredients that could be replaced as holiday ingredients, which I predict is gonna happen. So yeah, I think the holidays are gonna be New Year's, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Cherry Blossom Festival, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say Summer Luau, because it's always been the June holiday, and I kind of doubt they're just gonna change it. So I'll just stick with Summer Luau. Starlight's Jubilee, Portolini Feast, Pirate Bash, Halloween, or who knows, maybe Day of the Dead. I forgot. We have Day of the Dead now. We could have that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Day of the Dead, because sometimes when they introduce a new holiday, they have it 2 games in a row. Example being Mardi Gras. Especially because we haven't had the Day of the Dead in a Sweet Games yet, so I'll say Day of the Dead. Then Thanksgiving, then Christmas. But yeah, I think Valentine's Day, well, that too, but I think Pirate Dash will go really well with Calypso Island. I think sneak peeks are going to be a little different this time around, because they've already showed like a lot in like the trailer. This isn't like, you know, a completely new game from scratch. It's a remaster. So I think they're going to go a slightly different way about sneak peeks. We've already seen the stations. We've already seen the redesign of Calypso Island, which is absolutely beautiful, especially at night, I might add. So I kind of doubt they're gonna show that, because they already have showed it. Who knows? So I predict that we're gonna get a new holiday. Who knows? Well, I know I already gave out the holidays, but at the same time, there could be a chance that we could get one. We could get a new holiday. So yeah, you know what? I take back my holiday list, because I want to see if they're gonna release a new holiday before I make my final prediction. But yeah, like I said, I know it's wishful thinking, but I do think a Pride Month would be awesome. Not just awesome, but awesome timing as well, because we recently got Lazelle's flip deck, which confirmed her to be a trans woman. And they could have some other customers favorites the holiday that we don't know their orientation yet. And they could order things based on their orientation, like I said. I don't know, that just seems like a brilliant idea to me. But then again, I feel like Summer Luau would be a good, like, you know, last holiday for the game. I mean, like, it starts with Starlight Jubilee and it ends with Summer Luau. That seems like it would fit. But then again, holidays don't always have to tie into the story, so who knows? I wonder if we're gonna have an outro. And I wonder if the intro is going to be the same, or if that's going to be remastered as well. I swear, I have more questions than answers, to be honest. Continue playing, God. But we'll slowly get more and more answered. I don't know if we're gonna have to wait as long for the game to come out, because Tony waited, like I said, Tony waited a while to release the sneak peek. Usually, he releases like the announcement from the get-go. And like, you know, like he'll just like, and usually he kind of does it like gradually, but this time he like waited a while and released a lot at a time. So we've already seen the remaster of, like, you know, what Calypso Island looks like. We've already like seen like the stations. We've already seen a lot of stuff that they usually release week by week, so I highly doubt we're gonna have to wait as long for it to come out like we've usually had to. But it could still be like a few weeks. I highly doubt they're gonna like release the release dates by next week, for example. I think a good idea for I think what they should do for like the next sneak peek is if we have a new if even we do have a new holiday, but if there is one, I think that would be a good idea for the next sneak peek. I guess we'll see. Only time will tell. Wow, we kicked his ass. All right. But yeah, I'm honestly stoked about this because this is one of those things that I wanted, but at the same time, I kind of doubted it would happen. So I'm excited that this is actually happening. Anyway, I'm gonna end it off right here, guys. I will talk to you guys Sunday. Boo!